Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome to another Divine Laws program. We are grateful to be able to study the very laws that govern the universe, and as such, govern as well the relationships and the interactions between the physical and the spiritual realms. It is beautiful to come to understand through the divine laws created by God the continuity of life, the fact that we are all immortal. So, what takes place to a given person once they discarnate? Do their tendencies change? According to the answer from the illuminated spirits, not necessarily. In question 972, which shall be the objective of our attention tonight, Allan Kardec asks how bad, quote unquote, bad spirits influence others in the spiritual realm. Is there such an influence? Let us hear first the question Kardec poses and then the illuminated answer from the spirits on high, working under the guidance of the very Christ of the earth to instruct you and I, and thus equip us for a better life. Let us then begin. In question 972, Kardec asks, in what way do bad spirits tempt other spirits, since they cannot count on the passions to help them? The illuminated spirits answer Kardec and all of us by saying the following. Although the passions no longer exist in the material sense, they still exist mentally in little evolved spirits. They lure their victims to places where they can witness the spectacle of those passions and everything that arouses them. So we are thankful, dear friends, for this concise and yet very eye-opening answer from the illuminated spirits. They are reminding us that whether we are connected to a physical body or not, the passions or tendencies that we carry do not automatically dissipate themselves once we are in the spiritual realm. The illuminated spirits, clarify that once we are in the spiritual realm, we carry our tendencies with us. And if those tendencies are tendencies that are harmful to us and others, we will tend to seek those who share the same tendencies as we do. So, for example, for those of us who watch pornography, who have sexual addictions, for instance, we are not alone. We may think, oh, but Carol, come on, we are at home between the four walls of our homes and doors closed. No one is there when we do what we do. This is a mistaken conception of life in its true dimensions. The reality of it is, as explained by the illuminated spirits, that when we have a vice or addiction, we connect to other minds, incarnate and discarnate alike, merely by our thought currents. Yes, there is no position of neutrality. If we have an addiction, we most certainly are accompanied by a legion of spirits who also share the same tendency as we do. So if we, for instance, watch pornography, we have the companions from the spiritual realm that join us so that they too can feel the thrills, the pleasures that we feel as they suck our energy. This is why addictions are so devitalizing, and this is why addictions are so hard to stop, because literally we are not alone. How about social drinking? Social drinking is the same circumstance. We may feel relaxed and we may feel as though we are experiencing pleasurable moments, but we most certainly are also connecting to minds in the spiritual realm that are also addicted to alcohol as a way to numb their sensations, as escape mechanism. And as such, we are joined by other legions of like-minded spirits who also suck our vitality as a way to quote unquote vicariously take advantage or enjoy the same vices that we do. Is the opposite also true? Yes. If we are quote unquote addicted to doing the good in a way, which is a great addiction, we have many, many, many other minds who are connected to ours, interested in supporting us, in motivating us. If we are addicted to books, for instance, if our passion is reading, we have other minds that do so as well. If we love learning, the same is true in that context. So, what does this all boil down to, dear friends? That we are responsible for our mental field. And it is through our mental field that we attract minds, incarnate and discarnate, alike, that will accompany us according to our very own choices. So let us examine ourselves and see what kinds of passions we give most attention to. Constructive ones, like doing the good, like being useful, like instructing ourselves, like helping others, or destructive ones, such as watching pornography or drinking socially or in other contexts, or cultivating any other forms of addiction, such as pessimism or gossiping. This is why Master Jesus has warned us to take care of ourselves in terms of being positive, loving one another. Because as we learn to love one another, we attract other minds that will motivate us to continue in this pathway. So, therapeutic exercise for you and I. Let us identify our primary passion, what we love doing. It can be something really positive, which helps us to connect to minds that are also interested in being positively useful. Or it can be addictions, which we may need support with. So if we feel as though we are experiencing, for instance, sexual addiction through pornography, or through relationship addictions, where we move in and out of relationships without thinking of consequences, or addictions to alcohol or smoking as escape mechanism. Let us seek for help. Let us first seek psychological help and also seek help from God, learning to trust and connect with our Creator always, knowing that help, support from the higher spirits is just a prayer, a feeling, a thought away. So we are thankful, dear friends, for the opportunity to nourish our souls and to learn that our passions shall direct us towards a legion of companions that also share the same passion. Let us get to know ourselves more deeply so we come to understand who might be accompanying us through the law of attraction, through the feelings and thoughts we emit through our most common recurrent habits, and that are uh, all recorded in our mental field. It is beautiful that Spiritism allows for us to have many tools to get to know ourselves as well as to transform ourselves. Let us embrace this proposal of growth and progress with gratitude, and stay tuned right here on Kardec Radio for more, because here on Kardec Radio, of course, we are always nourishing our souls. Many blessings, and bye for now, dear friends.